You are a slave to people you do not even respect. Why do you bleed your dignity for a nod of approval? You think being humble means letting others walk over you. It does not. The Stoics knew that true humility is iron, not glass. If you lower your standards for a fool, you become the fool. Why do you give away your most sacred asset for free? Your self-worth is not a currency for others to spend. Most people beg for a seat at tables where they are hated. The powerful build their own table and sit alone. Modern life is a race to the bottom of social validation. You shrink yourself to fit into digital boxes and toxic offices. You apologize for your success to make small people feel big. You feel burnt out because you are carrying other people's expectations. Social media has turned your character into a public auction. You are exhausted by the need to be liked by the masses. The ancients faced emperors and executioners without flinching. They did not change their tone to please a crowd. They knew that a man who bends for everyone eventually breaks. It is time to stand straight. The first lesson is to stop explaining your choices to the unworthy. Most people over-explain because they feel guilty for being different. You want the world to give you permission to be great. Epictetus taught that we should only care about our own will. If someone does not understand your path, let them be confused. Their confusion is not your burden to carry. Spend a day without justifying a single decision you make. If they ask why, look them in the eye and say nothing. Your silence is a fortress they cannot breach. You win by refusing to need their understanding. Lowering your voice to explain your soul is a form of self-betrayal. Strength begins the moment you stop asking for permission to exist. The second lesson is to identify your internal scorecard. Most people live by an outer scorecard of status and praise. They lower themselves because they fear losing their reputation. Marcus Aurelius wrote that the soul becomes dyed by the color of its thoughts. If you value the opinions of the weak, your soul becomes weak. You must define your own success regardless of the noise. Every evening, review your actions with cold and brutal honesty. Did you act with justice? Were you brave? If the answer is yes, then the world's verdict is irrelevant. Replace "will they like this" with "is this right?" This shift makes you untouchable to the whims of the crowd. True freedom is when you no longer need an audience to feel valid. A man with an internal compass never gets lost in the crowd. The third lesson is the radical rejection of toxic proximity. Stoicism is not about enduring abuse, it is about protecting your reason. If a person drains your spirit, they are a thief of your life. Seneca warned that we should choose our company with extreme care. You do not owe a toxic person a seat in your mind. You do not owe them your energy or your time. Stop being polite to those who seek to diminish your light. True kindness is protecting your own peace so you can serve those who matter. Perform a mental audit of your inner circle today. Cut the threads that pull you down without a word of drama. A strong man does not announce his departure, he is simply gone. Your character is the only thing they can never touch unless you let them. Your life is a sanctuary, not a public square for hire. Stop letting people with muddy shoes walk on your soul. You do not need to win an argument to be right. You do not need an apology to move on with power. The world will always have those who seek to lower you. Let them try to break the wind while you remain the sky. Put down the burden of being understood by those who lack vision. Your character is the only thing that belongs to you at death. Build your life in such a way that their noise cannot reach you. Mastery is not fighting the small, it is becoming too big to notice them. Go now and reclaim your throne. Silence is the only answer they deserve.